Hi, I'm Jay.
Hello, I'm Marie.
And this is Lunch Break.
Your favorite show that you watch during your lunch break.
Yeah, we post these every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. So make sure you tune in when we drop it, and we hope you enjoy this one.
So Jay, what we're gonna have today?
So I was browsing and I was looking over like some of the typical stuff like, am I overreacting? Am I the a-hole? And then I caught myself scrolling and I came across a subreddit that I think you'd be very interested in.
Okay.
So if you don't know already, Marie's a tattoo artist. You should follow her at handles right here. Marie Tats on Instagram. You could always hit the link in her bio if you're in the Philly area and you want a tattoo. Some of these tattoos, most of them, are done by her. And I bring that up to bring up this subreddit, Tattoo Advice.
Oh.
Some of these are like, I think like potential cover-ups or like questions about designs. People usually get on this subreddit and just take pictures, show what they have, show what they're planning on getting, and then get advice from other people.
Okay.
And what better person to talk on this subject than an actual tattoo artist?
Okay.
All right.
You know what? I can share with you a little thing before we start.
Sure.
I know a lot of people who's come to me and say like, oh, I have this tattoo, but it's so old and I hate it. I have so much tattoos that are old and blurry, and I love them so much because tattoo, mostly it's emotion than anything else for me. But we will see what our OPs want to say.
On that note, any of your tattoos, do you ever want to cover them up?
No, but I believe I laser off one of the tattoos.
Well, I asked that because we're going to get into a cover-up question here.
Okay.
How do I cover this up? I can't even put into words how much I hate this tattoo. It was supposed to be a beehive with honey and bees. I ended up with a hexagon over mustard and flies. I had an artist add to it in an attempt to fix it, but it just made it worse. I'm pretty open to anything, but I'm afraid that the hex design would make it really difficult to cover or to change. Any ideas? All right, so this looks like the original.
Okay.
What do you think about the original?
Honestly, I think right now it can be really stylish. I don't think it's like awful, but tastes are different. I see it as a unique style. You may see it as a fail.
They compared it to flies. Do you think that passes as bees?
Yeah, they don't look like a flies. Maybe wings a little bit bigger can be like on the bottom one. Can be a little bit better.
All right, so let's see the attempt to, I guess,
Save
like correct it. Yeah, let's look at it. All right, so what do you think about this cover-up attempt or improvement attempt?
I think this one looked like a mural. That one looks like an interesting design, and this looks good, but more like somewhere on the wall in a kindergarten. It's not bad. I like there's more color in it, but now it's wasps.
Do you think it made it better or worse?
Neither. It's complicated. You can't say. I will say better.
You think it made it better?
I can say better, yeah.
Now, according to the post, they want to cover it up.
All of those.
I'm assuming the whole thing, they want to cover up the whole thing.
Yeah.
If this person came to you, how would you do the cover up? Like they're dead set, this has to be covered. I don't want to see this ever again. I'm going to pay you whatever it takes. I need this tattoo covered up. Free imagination, money's not an object. What would you do?
First thing, you need to know what other tattoos there, but I think flowers can easily close this thing up because there's a lots of black lines. Like straight lines. With a color, it's much easier to cover up the color. But yeah, if you put the flowers, even if you go around the bees, some bees you can cover, some bees you can left, like on the flowers.
Okay.
I think like a big flower piece could be.
Okay, I can kind of see that where like the hexagons make up the middle of the flower and then maybe some petals.
Yeah, some of the hexagons can be a leaf.
Okay.
It's interesting how people see their own tattoos. If you feel like during the tattoo, you feel like it doesn't look like you want, better say that during the session. I know a lot of people feel uncomfortable. The moment to stop, better stop until you start to do worse.
Well, I like that you mentioned that because that takes us to our next story. This is the tattoo design my artist said she was working on for 5 days. Not sure how to reply. First tattoo attempt. Went to a local shop with good reviews. 5 days later, I received this. Not sure what to say. It's so far off from what we discussed and my reference images. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it.
Okay, yeah. It's cool design, but it depends what the images What's design do OP see? Because so far it looks actually extra cool if it's gonna be in color.
Okay, you think it's okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks a little AI generated.
It looks Photoshop. Honestly, the Photoshop, sometimes if you work in realism, you not draw the realism from scratch. Sometimes you take the picture, you put the stuff on the picture, and then you draw it. It's like a sketch.
Right, but do you think someone could have just as easily did an AI prompt? Like, it looks like, what does that look like, a deer skull?
Yeah, it's a deer skull with
the antlers with like vegetation on it, some branches. I mean, that could just as easily be an AI prompt.
Of course, yeah.
They don't seem to be a fan of it. It's not close to their vision.
Yeah.
You've dealt with that a lot.
Yeah. Like you can just say like, it's not what I want. I totally understand you work on it, but it's definitely not what I want. And why are you not using my references? Just be honest. I don't like it. Don't be shy to say no.
One of the comments was on the post said, please don't feel obligated to get a tattoo just because you had a conversation with someone. This is clearly not a developed concept or sketch, and this is not what I considered a deposit to be worth. Even if you had paid a deposit, cut your losses and do not trust this artist. I'm really a socially awkward person, they replied. I kind of just want my money back, but I don't want to come off as rude. So I think they're just flat out saying, I'm not satisfied with this. I don't trust them to put anything on me, which obviously you have the right to. Someone responded to that, I guess, to help OP out, like come up with a response.
Okay.
Hi, I'm sorry, but I'm not comfortable continuing. This is AI generated and I'm not happy having unoriginal work on my skin. I have lost confidence and do not want to continue. I would like to request my deposit back as I paid for artwork, not AI generated images. Thank you. And then they added, remember, this is your body and it's permanent. Don't settle for less. You never have to see or deal with this person again. You can do it. Now, there's nothing that said it was straight up AI generated. Maybe that's where my mind went because, like, you know, you see AI slop all over the place.
Yeah.
And I definitely enjoy it. What do you think of, like, you as a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
And maybe you've dealt with this kind of situation specifically where the person was like, you know what, I want to move on. How would you take that kind of response?
Definitely, if I drew stuff, even if I use the Photoshop, sometimes you do. It's not like totally generated by AI. I can say like, hey, I spent this time on this sketch for you. Unfortunately, my time cost money and I may take that money because I drew that. And everything else, it's AI or Photoshop, it's still work. You may need to pay for it. Let's be honest. At the same time, if they say like, you know, I make this design, you don't want it, okay. They may give you your money back. It's really complicated in this particular situation because design is design. And if you pay for design, you can ask about, make me a more design. And maybe then I will come to you. You make a big step forward to start a big, sometimes really expensive work. So take the responsibility who you choose, continue, and you actually have something that you absolutely sure about, or you just say, you know what, no, it's not what I want, and I'm not sure that I want to do tattoo like with you or with this particular design or in general.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, honestly, like, I obviously don't have experience as an artist. I have experience as someone who's got a lot of tattoos, and they've all been great experiences. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you very much.
Don't feel like you're wasting anyone's time, I would say. You would be wasting their time if you went ahead, got a tattoo you didn't like, and then attempted to get it changed or fixed or touched up when you weren't even satisfied with it from the start.
Posting into this group, like,
right, or
how we can cover this up?
You're not wasting anyone's time. Like, ultimately, it's what goes on your body. You get the final say. First tattoo, my mom says it looks like weed. Got my first tattoo and I really like it, but I showed my mom and she said it looks like a marijuana leaf. So now I'm constantly thinking that's how people are gonna see it. What do you think?
Your mom needs to smoke less.
Yeah, I don't think that looks like a weed leaf.
It looks like you Canadian.
That's what I definitely agree. No, I think
it's a good tattoo. It's good quality. It's pretty small, cute. I don't think it's look like a marijuana. Or you need to show your mama how marijuana look. Maple leaf, and this is marijuana leaf. You see the difference? No? Smoke less.
Smoke less, Mom.
It's good tattoo. Opie, no worries.
I think your mom doesn't know what a marijuana leaf looks like. Someone else responded, I'm curious what she thinks of the Canadian flag.
Yeah, that's questionable.
Hear me out. What if she's too high to realize it's a maple leaf?
That's what I thought at first.
I am Canadian, and I can confirm that is a maple leaf. I'm a Canadian stoner, and I can confirm this is not a cannabis leaf. Don't let your mom get in your head. I could tell right off the rip that it wasn't a weed leaf. Right, Marie?
Definitely not.
How do I get out of this? I started a tattoo yesterday, and I don't think I got enough info beforehand. It took forever to find someone who did the style I wanted, and don't get me wrong, her work is amazing, but I didn't ask how long she would take for the tattoo. All I knew was it was $250 an hour. It turns out it's gonna be 3 times longer than others had told me, and this would be fine if she had stuck to black and gray for the first session, but she started to color before finishing shading. Now my tattoo has 3/4 of the shading and less than 1/4 of the color, and I don't know if I have enough to finish it. What's the best thing to ask for to get it to a place where it won't look half done? So let's check it out.
Ouch.
It looks like it's a flower. It looks like flowers.
Yes.
I guess they're planning on getting it fully colored.
It looks good so far, yeah. But yeah, it's like half there, half here, tiny bit there, tiny bit there color.
So essentially, it seems like she is like, this is going to cost me way too much. I don't think you were at a good stopping point. How can she get the tattoo artist to stop at a place where it won't look bad? It's probably going to take 2 or 3 more sessions. If you were the tattoo artist, like, how would you approach this situation?
Maybe talk with your artist about, let's go do these flowers, and we're not gonna touch the leaves, and we're not gonna touch anything else. We're not go anywhere for like further, because work is good.
Yes.
Until you have enough money to go there and say like, hey, let's go like top arm, we just make the leaf color, and that's it. You can just say straight like, I don't have money to pay for all this work, and I don't have enough time to come to you like all this like every month, for example. So let's go separate that, and because I need to walk with this arm, right? So you can just say we do this, this, and this. You need to take the initiative, because probably your artist is kind of like ahead in the cloud, you know, just like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that. You can just say like, I want to do this flowers, how much is gonna take by the time? She's like, this much. Okay, we're gonna stay for like 4 hours. Wherever you make for 4 hours, I'm gonna pay you. If you're gonna do extra, I'm not gonna pay you because I don't have enough money. You don't need to like hurry up, but you need to make it look walkable, not a half-half. Just put this into your artist, and it's not only art, they also like responsible for client to come back to them. Right. It's better to be honest. And if you think, oh, if I offend my artist, they make the work bad. No, their work, it's their face. It's the same as like, oh, I'm offend you, and you like slap yourself in the face. They're not gonna do it because you are their canvas.
Yeah, and I mean, just like as an artist yourself, I think that was like one that you did on me was actually 2 tattoos. The ones on the back of my legs, the knights.
Yes.
You did one session where you did like the main outline.
Yes.
And then the second session.
We did the shading.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you think she maybe like jumped the gun with like doing the color?
Definitely. The main reason why is color, it's more in this particular situation, it's filling up. So you need to make the shading first anyway, because it's like layers. And when you put the color layer, the shading layer gonna make this the shape. So what shading is make the shape of the flowers or leaves. Maybe she's trying to cover something. Maybe she makes something wrong and she decides to cover it because she's don't want for you walking with a little mistake. And she's covered pretty well. You not even notice. Sometimes it happens too. You put something on a human body, and you also human. So. Yeah, just take the initiative. Just say how it is. Sometimes people come to me and say like, I have this budget. Do you have a flashes on this budget? I just want a tattoo. What do you have for this budget? Or I want a custom tattoo. How much design gonna cost? And if they tell me, hey, it's gonna cost that much, and they say, I don't have that money, no worries, we can figure it out something else, a little bit easier design, or you can come to me whatever you're gonna be ready, or you can find another artist. So far, artist is good. If you're satisfied with the artist, it's great.
Well, those were our tattoo stories. Maria, I hope you enjoyed this segment.
I enjoy the tattoos. I think tattoos is really cool, and so many different people, so many different artists, so many different stories.
And if you like these stories or any of the other stories that we've done so far, or hey, if you have any tattoo questions for our resident tattoo artist Maria over here, hit us up on our subreddit, lunchbreak_GSP. We'd love to hear from you. Share whatever you got with us, and if we like it, we'll feature it here and make sure we shout you out too. And Marie, if they haven't already, what should they do?
At first, you need to like this video, then comment, then subscribe. And there's a little bell if you don't want to lose our future episodes.
Well, that was Lunch Break. Go clock back in. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.